I re-experienced my circumcision on a number of occasions, probably 8 to 10 times, I think. I don't recall the first time, but it was at least 5 years ago, 5 to 8 years ago. And it was very clear to me what it was. I remember looking up, and I was in a hospital operating room. I could see the tile, and the doctor was looking at me, and he had a mask on, and I don't want to say he was smiling, but he was looking right at me like he was making eye contact with me. And I know that I couldn't move my arms, but I don't think that was anything different, because as a very young infant, I don't think I could move my arms at all anyway. I had that definite experience that couldn't move my arms at all. And then I felt the shock of the pain in my genitals. So when I experienced that in therapy, there was no question in my mind about what it was that I was experiencing. Suffering pain isn't really the right way to describe the experience. I've suffered a lot of pain as an adult. I've had a lot of broken bones. I had a collapsed lung. I put my hand recently in a lawnmower and broke all 4 of my fingers, and that was excruciatingly painful, but I knew what it was. You know, I had a sense of life experience, and I didn't feel this sense of complete shock and disbelief and overwhelming fear and anguish, I think is a really good way to put it. Just this, what was that? And just the rush of all the feeling that comes up into you is just so completely overwhelming. It's more than pain, it's terror. And I know for me, it was like just this incredible sense of what, just disbelief. How, how? I know that when I was born, all my emotions were there in their most raw and powerful state. And when this happened to me, all of that just uncontrollable rush of all of that emotion just came over me. And I know I couldn't breathe. The way I'm remembering this on the couch, I even now in sessions that we have, when I'm going into this, I have a hard time beginning to experience those feelings because they're just too terrible. And I can't even get a breath to start feeling what it is that I'm feeling. It was just so overwhelming. It just rushed over me. I imagine I look purple. I don't know, because I just feel my head's going to explode from the rush of it all, of all the feeling that come up into me from this. All kinds of things have come up in me. The feeling and just remarkably the memory. It's just remarkable how it works, but it comes up in me. I don't know what's coming. Each session I go in, I don't know what's coming up. And this was completely spontaneous. There was no suggestion by Dr. Schwartzman at all that I should be experiencing it. It's been just sitting there blocking my ability to really function at a deep emotional level. And one thing I didn't mention about the feelings too, and it's certainly very clear to me now, is the rage I feel about it all. You know, that when that's being done to you, you want to fight back. Even if, I don't know how old I was when this happened. I know I was a newborn. I don't know if it was 2 days or 2 weeks. But just that overwhelming trying to fight back against it all. It was there. All of that was there. And, it's coming out now in sessions. My ability to function at a deep level in which the richness and the fullness and the tenderness of my feelings was robbed from me for my lifetime. I don't know that I'll ever get it back. I don't have any flashbacks of the circumcision, or really of any other painful emotional experiences from my childhood. I I can just, my arm ring, it just holds it down. And then of course when I get on the couch, it all breaks loose. But I won't be driving along and all of a sudden re-experience those emotions. I think that re-experiencing my circumcision and re-experiencing all of the painful experiences from my childhood that I've been able to get out of me has had a very significant effect on my love life. It's been positive, to get that emotion out, to get those painful experiences of me out and start working back towards being able to feel the emotion in me and the energy flowing through me has definitely made me more capable of loving, without a doubt. I'm happy to say, and very thankful.